Happening right now at noon, Winston-Salem police have charged a man in a deadly September shooting. This is the city's 20th homicide of 2019. 26-year-old Andres Martinez Vargas facing a count of involuntary manslaughter right now. Investigators say Angel Tapia Salinas was shot in the stomach on Bloomfield Drive back in September. Tapia Salinas died at the hospital. It is still unclear what led up to that shooting. Martinez Vargas is also charged with failing to store a firearm to protect minors. An Asheboro man accused of keeping a woman as a sex slave is due back in court next month. 48-year-old Salvador Escobar appeared in a Randolph County courtroom on a video feed. A judge read the charges against him, then set a probable cause hearing for February 2nd. Escobar is charged with human trafficking. Sheriff's deputies say a tip received from the National Human Trafficking Tip Line led to his arrest. Investigators say Escobar withheld basic needs from a woman in exchange for forced sexual acts since January of 2015. Happening now at noon, firefighters believe a chicken house fire started in an area where feed enters. 10,000 chickens were killed. The Forbush Fire Department shared this video on its Facebook page. This is on Mount Carmel Road in Yadkinville. 5 other departments responded. Firefighters saved a second house close by. Well, it is the final day of opening arguments of House prosecutors in the impeachment trial of President Trump. Today, focus shifts to the second charge, which is obstruction of Congress. Jay Gray is in Washington, D.C. with a look at what we can expect.
Otherwise, we are lost.
As House managers close their opening arguments, their focus is on the second article of impeachment, accusing the president of obstruction of Congress by failing to turn over evidence and threatening to block administration witnesses.
Why were you so afraid of witnesses and documents? What's wrong with getting the truth on something so important as this?
The president firing back this morning online, posting the impeachment hoax is interfering with the 2020 election. But that was the idea behind the radical left do-nothing dim scam attack. They always knew I did nothing wrong. Democrats countering, saying over 3 days they've meticulously laid out an overwhelming case against the president.
You can't trust this president do what's right for this country. This is why, if you find him guilty, you must find that he should be removed.
While Republicans continue to argue they've heard nothing new.
In my district, they're tuning this out.
And that the accusations against the president don't rise to the level of criminal activity or impeachment.
This is the weakest case for impeachment in the history of this country. We continue to see how flimsy this case is.
The president's defense team will open their case this weekend. Jay Gray, WXII 12 News.
Jay, thank you. NBC News coverage of the impeachment trial is scheduled to continue today at 1 o'clock. Lester Holt will lead that coverage from New York. Happening now, President Trump is about to speak at today's March for Life rally. This is a live look right now at that gathering in Washington, D.C. This is the first time in the 47-year history of that event that a president has physically attended. Previous presidents addressed the crowds on a video feed. Event organizers are praising President Trump for what they call his consistent championing of life. Happening now, Houston, Texas police say 2 people died in a massive warehouse explosion. Surveillance video captured the moment that blast happened this morning. Video shows a huge flash of light. Suddenly, the impact is felt and the camera is knocked down. Several homes in the area were damaged. At least 1 person was hurt and sent to the hospital. The extent of their injuries is not known. Neighbors say it was terrifying.
I was in bed and was literally blown awake by the walls were shaking around us, heard glass in the house, and it was obviously an explosion nearby.
Firefighters say they have no reports of hazardous substances in that air, but they are still working to secure pipes in the damaged area. A Newport News, Virginia police officer dies during a traffic stop. Investigators say during that stop, the driver stepped on the accelerator, dragging that officer with the car. The suspect fled the scene in the car and later crashed. The police officer was rushed to a nearby hospital where she later died. Officers arrested the suspect shortly after the crash. We are hearing from the father of a Southeast Guilford wrestler who was tackled by a parent during a match. Now, this happened Saturday in Kannapolis. Witnesses say Barry Jones got out of his seat, ran onto the mat, and tackled the 17-year-old victim. Police say the victim was wrestling Jones's son. The father of the wrestler, Tony, spoke to the two guys named Chris show on Rock 92. He says he confronted Jones, but another coach intervened.
And when I pulled him around, I didn't have good intentions, but the other coach from the other team grabbed a hold of me and pulled me back and was talking to me calmly. This is, don't do this. It'll make it worse. Your son's okay.
Yeah.
And basically talked me off the ledge.
Barry Jones is charged with simple assault and disorderly conduct. That victim was not hurt. A missing Burlington